Good day, my name is Michael, and I'm here from Niagara Gallery introducing the series of Masters of Niagara, the artists who have made a great impression on this region, plus have made a great impression nationally and internationally. To start this series, we have a real anchor of an artist here, a gentleman by the name of Rod Dowing, the man of stainless steel.
Ah, right.
Good morning, Rod. How are you?
Right on. I'm fine. Now you mentioned stainless steel.
Oh, good.
But if you hadn't mentioned stainless steel, I wouldn't have been fine.
Well, there we are.
I'm not a man of steel. I'm a man of stainless steel.
We know that
and that's
now.
The way I want to be remembered.
Okay.
I'm the only one that makes stainless steel. Name me one other person that makes stainless steel sculptures.
Atlas. But anyways, Rod, I'd like to ask you a question. Looking at your art, is your art geared for the young, the old? What age group do you kind of gear your art for?
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
My art is for everybody, but now that I'm old, I'm becoming a kid again, and it's from now on, it'll be for kids. And what I want to do, I have a new idea. Instead of stainless steel, I want people to donate pianos, and the old pianos, and I want to take them apart and put the frames and the strings up on the wall, and the kids can come and play them. Now that's the art for all ages.
Well, what would the message be to the young that you're trying to give to the young?
How to have fun and to play and to look at the beautiful creation of the piano, like the beautiful creation of a harp. I have a harp that's 100 years old. I got it in the barn over 40 years ago, and I still have it. And it's the most beautiful shape, and the creation for the children is the creation of the shape. It's the shape. And it's the shape, and they don't have to play it. They just have to look at the shape, and I create the shape. Create either chimes that hang from the harp or strings that they can, if they want to play it.
They can interact with it.
Yes, interaction.
Now, Rod,
interaction, and not only that, at the Goodwill I go and I pick out toys, and that is the idea of the young. Now the older people, I like to do large pieces like the 9/11. When the 9/11 went down, I couldn't sleep for months and months and months, and I put into action, and I made a series of the 9/11. It is 100 feet high. It is zoos, and that means you can knock the buildings down, but you can never kill the spirit of the New York people. Now the spirit is the two arms that go in the wind, and the spirit moves them. So this is to create art. And once I explain it to you about knocking the buildings down, but they're gone. Now my sculpture will live on forever.
Now your sculpture will live on forever. Is that why you chose stainless steel? Is stainless steel going to last forever?
Yeah, exactly.
It won't rust or anything to this effect?
Never rust.
Yes?
Never rust. No. And the only thing that does anything to it is if you rub a piece of steel across it, contaminates it.
Oh, is that right? Yes.
But it's very easy to take off. You just repolish it.
Yes.
And
now, Rod, how are you going to keep your work alive when you're not here? Like, I'm talking generations down the road. When you're not here to talk about your work, how are you going to keep that alive?
Well, for instance, here's a for instance.
Yes.
For instance, zoos, there is like 500 pieces at zoos. And here's a for instance, Lock 7, it'll stay there forever.
Yes.
Because it's there now, but I have to put another piece with it because people don't relate it, like Mr. Williamson, the counselor, they don't relate to it.
Now, we don't know Mr. Williamson.
Well, no, that's all right, but he's the one who didn't like my work. Well, I want to explain to him, but now he wouldn't, but it's in the eye of the material. It's beautiful. It is, never mind about the Lock 7, the stainless steel. The sun gets up in the east in the morning, and it shines. And the stainless steel, you polish it, it's like painting with a grinder. and you paint, and it's all moving. You move 3 feet, and it has a different shape.
It changes again.
And it has the light of the sun. And now 12 o'clock is directly overhead. It's like the time clock. And at 12 o'clock, 12:30, the lights go off in the front, and the lights go on at the back.
So you get a backlit.
So it's the way you position it.
Yeah.
And that's what Henry Moore and Barbara Hepworth says is the most important thing is to establish it where it's a living organism when it's polished.
So let me understand you correctly then. Your work is done with stainless steel.
Yes.
So to last. And you love form and shape. So your work actually talks to people not through something not like a microphone that they can actually see it, but through a shape. The shape speaks to them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
this
right.
pulls a person's creativity out, I see.
But it also, with the lock 7, the 7 of the shape of the 7 says it's 7. Then they start counting these forms going up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now another thing is, now they have garden lights that are done by the sun.
Solar
lights.
Mm-hmm.
Now you put a solar light in each one of them, so at night the lights from the solar lights will light it up, and it's the most beautiful thing you could imagine. The beauty of the just a little bit of light shining on the polished stainless steel. That's
so
where the beauty is.
The
stainless steel. It's a lot better than gold. You polish gold up, and then over the years it's still gold, but you have to keep polishing it to make it look good. Yeah. And aluminum just dies.
Yes.
But stainless steel is a living organism, and nobody can hurt it, and nobody hurts it. And if anything happens, you just graffiti or anything, you just polish it up again, and it's gone.
Now, I'm just thinking about if you have the last piece that you would like to create as a message to us here in Ontario, in Canada. What kind of a piece would it be? Would it be a piece that would be a political piece or more of a fun piece? And more juvenile?
No, it would be. Actually, I would like to do. Stainless steel, surprisingly, stainless steel is really expensive.
I can imagine.
Now it's going for scrap, it's gone when I used to buy it for 10 cents a pound. Now it's $1.75 a pound. So people like to steal my sculptures for scrap for a case of beer. That's the funny part about it. But yes. I like to make them so big that nobody can steal them. Nobody can cut them down and steal them. Now, one going to City Hall is going to be there forever. And it's 2 inches thick. Yeah. And you can't cut it. It's impossible to cut it with a torch. It's impossible to cut it with a grinder because it's 2 inches thick.
This is the City Hall of St. Catharines you're talking about.
That's right.
Ah, yes.
And they're getting a celebrity. This sculpture has been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man.
What's the name of the piece, quickly?
Pardon?
What's the name of that piece?
Now, because out of all the silvery moon, the harvest moon, the crescent moon, and the Miami moon over Miami, they brought them all in, and the BIA had the competition, and they named it. Well, it's a circle of friends. Circle of friends.
Well, Rod, thank you very much for showing up with us today. We've been talking to Rod Dowling, the man of stainless steel, not steel, stainless steel.
No, not steel.
And thank you very much for joining us on the Master Series from Niagara Gallery.